And the guards setting the double pick and rolls, and that is such a unique thing for bigs to handle with the ball and for guards to guard off of it. And I think that just his creativity, and you know, hey, Miami, when my whole time in the league, Spoelstra, the coach, and they've always gotten the most out of everybody, and that continues. It's not a big surprise. It's hard to win 14 out of 16 games, no matter how good you are. But what he's done is terrific and deserves a lot of credit. I think it starts with health. Played 21 out of 57 games with our starting lineup. So, I'm really pleased with where we are from a record standpoint. With that considered, we have to be better on the defensive end of the floor. I think the biggest thing for us will always be rebounding. And we probably, there are other areas where we need to get better as well, but we've had good stretches of defense. The last 10 to 12 games have been pretty good. If we start rebounding at the right rate, or even a reasonable rate, I like where we stand. But when he comes back, I think that'll be a discussion between the trainers and us. Because he hasn't been back and we've been gone 6 out of 9 days we've played in different time zones. So I haven't really talked to him about exactly what the restrictions will be when he gets back. I'm guessing there will be a bring him back in at the right rate. But every indication is that he's good to go for practice as we finish break, and then hopefully we'll see what that means with regard to the first few games out of break. His ability, David, to guard the ball but also switch is huge. And our guys have stepped up. I think Jaylen Brown has gotten a lot better defensively in the last 2 months, and maybe this is a silver lining for us that we're building depth in that regard. And then Marcus has played at a terrific defensive level over the last month and a half too.
And how it's all.
Yeah, I think playing, the playing part's remarkable. I mean, coaches are here because their teams have good records, and that means their players are playing well. And I think that's why I've said all along that I'd trade any of our staff spots for one of our other players to be on this, whether it's Al or Jay or Avery or whoever. But it's tremendous what Gordon's accomplished, and he's, to go from a guy that was fairly lightly recruited and a skinny 6'8" tennis player to maybe a skinny 6'6" tennis player at that time to, what he's become is pretty remarkable.
Descarga la aplicación de TAP Deportes en tu móvil completamente gratis.